Hello there, folks. I'm Dan Brown from sortofinteresting.com, and today you're joining me and also a friend who is once again off camera as he prefers to be, and we're basically heading out to another one of my favourite places on the outskirts of Oswestry, my hometown. So, would you believe that at this point, even here, we're probably only about 100 feet away, if that, from houses on our right hand side, yet this is how rural it is. And if you look at where the camera's going to pan to now, again with houses right at our side and to our backs now, this is how rural it gets very quickly once you leave a little town in Shropshire such as Oswestry. And again, I mean, you can follow these fields out. You'd find one big main road a few fields away, and then you're just carrying on into the middle of nowhere like this. So, I wanted to just again do one of my little videos of these little trips and little places that I like to spend as much time as possible, especially now I'm based in Oswestry. I've been coming out to places like this more than I have done for a good number of years, because, well, obviously I was out on a boat in the middle of nowhere, so you've got all these iconic little places. Like, I can remember being here as a child and, well, you might call me a slow child playing, I suppose. Depends on how you wish to read that sign. Again, something that I love with these little places is in a lot of the fields and that are in and around town, like on the sort of the immediate vicinity, they're not really the most sort of heavily farmed fields. And as you can see there, just all of the buttercups and that just growing up, and it's something that it just looks as meadowy, and you can see just how much yellow there is there in the fields. Like, it's something that looks to me like what I envision Shropshire to be, because it's what I've known, obviously, my local area to be like, with your little stream running through, your big old trees growing up through the hedgerows and stuff. We've got this random, I don't know exactly what it is, it's something to do with the water, I assume, but something that it did provide was an excellent thing for me to hold on to as I edged around this ridiculously steep, slippy stone there. Don't be like me, don't do this yourselves, folks. But really, I just again wanted to point the camera around and show you some of the places that again, I mean, I can remember coming here when I was at Beechgrove School, so that is talking about, I must have been at this time about age 10 or 11, and now here we are almost 2 decades later in these random beautiful spots. And I suppose now, even though I should be, well, you'll see me go on the world's shortest rope swing in just a moment here, but I suppose even now, coming out and just spending the day coming out to play in these sort of places, as a grown-up I can appreciate it and enjoy it far more than as a child in many respects. I did back away from getting any wet feet at that point and trying to run and jump across that little gap, which was why I was originally filming. But unfortunately, I didn't escape wet feet, even on the tiniest rope swing in the world, such as this. So it's a recurring theme with me and anything involving water on the ground, or streams, or lakes, or ponds, that sooner or later I'm going to be walking away with wet feet. And, well, me and my friends decided to not follow the stream down to the length that we had done, because we got to a point where it was going to be a case of wading across and we hadn't got any towels or anything like that with us. So we joined the road and walked back round and caught up with it further on, as you can see. But these are all places and adventures for the future. So I'll wrap things up now and say thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed this little look at another bit of beautiful Shropshire countryside. And really, check out my other videos for loads more like this. Feel free to add me on Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, for loads of photos like the ones you've seen here. And really, just have a fantastic day, keep it interesting, and of course, farewell.